So hey guys, it's your girl Miss Nadia T, and I'm back again with another video. And today's video is gonna be a cooking video. It's day 17, Vlogmas day 17. So like, turn up. I told y'all we're gonna get decent when it comes to Vlogmas. So it's Vlogmas day 17, and today we're doing a cooking video. So let's get hyped, let's get turned up, and let's start cooking, period. Alright guys, so let's get started and let's get into this video. So making this buffalo chicken dip, we're going to make it in a crock pot, which is fairly easy. And I just washed the crock pot out, even though it was already clean from the last time it was in use. I like to rewash things just because, you know, if it was sitting there for a certain amount of time, I like to rewash them. So let's get into it. So it's very simple to make buffalo chicken dip. So when it comes down to the chicken, it's so many things you can do. Now, one thing I do not recommend is canned chicken. It just does not taste the same. It doesn't give that effect. I'm not a big fan of it. But what I am a big fan of is rotisserie chicken. And you can either make the chicken yourself or you can get it from your local grocery store. And that's what I did. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it with the rotisserie chicken. So what you simply do is you get your rotisserie chicken and you cut it up. You do not need the skin where you're doing it. But another way you can do it is by getting chicken breasts and you boil them, simply like how you boil noodles. You put the chicken breasts in there, you boil them until they turn all the way white. That means they're all the way done. Then you just basically slice it up, chop it up however you need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut up this rotisserie chicken. And let me show you guys all the other ingredients that you're going to need when you're making buffalo chicken dip. Well, the way I make it, because I make some good buffalo chicken dip. So one day maybe you guys can try it. But me, I know I make some good buffalo chicken dip, and I have voices to prove it. So let's go over what we need in our buffalo chicken dip. So guys, this is all the things that I used in my buffalo chicken dip. So of course you need your cream cheese, you need hot sauce. Most of the time people use a hot sauce called, I forgot, red hot sauce. But I like Texas Pete more than I like Red Hot, and I use this Texas Pete hotter hot sauce. I use an assortment of hot sauces in my thing for the good flavors. So I use the Texas Pete hotter hot sauce. I use Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce. And I also put a little dash of sriracha. Now let's keep in mind, when I'm cooking, guys, I don't measure. Like, I cook to taste. I use a little bit of crushed peppers for an extra kick. And I use some Slap Your Mama seasoning so it can just have a good amount of flavor. And you know, you do put regular cheese in there. And I put Mexican style or a mixed cheese, and of course the chicken I showed you guys already. And you also put some ranch. I don't have it out right now, but you put some ranch. I don't always use a lot of ranch because I just don't. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't normally use a lot of ranch. I always just put like a nice squirt inside. But today I'll show you guys how I do it. But when I first start making my buffalo chicken dip in the crock pot, what I do is I plug the crock pot in, I let it get warm, and then I put the cream cheese block in there so it can start to like melt. Cream cheese doesn't really melt, but it starts to really soften up. Like, it's soft, but it really starts to soften up and it starts to melt. So usually what I do is I put the cream cheese block in, and I'm going to show you guys that. So I open the cream cheese. There you go. And I'm going to show you guys how I put the cream cheese block in. So I usually simply let it just drop in, and I put the lid back on. So the cream cheese is in the pot. Cream cheese is in the pot, as you can see. So the cream cheese is in. So now that the cream cheese is in, our next step is to cut up the chicken. So to cut the rotisserie chicken, you simply just start to break it apart. Take big chunks off. And don't forget to remove the skin, because you don't need the skin. And yes, I am cooking with no gloves on because this is my house and me and my family are the only ones eating this. So, again, I'm taking all the meat off. As you can see, our chicken is all cut up. So what we're going to do is put it into the crock pot. We're going to dump it all into the crock pot, and then we're going to add our sauces and everything else. So let's dump the chicken into the crock pot. Let's So what we're going to do is add it'd be nice if that's So as you guys can see, I've added everything into the crock pot. Everything is in there. So what we're going to do is, the good thing about a crock pot is you can just go away and do what you got to do while the food is still cooking. So we're going to put the lid on top of the crock pot. So I put the lid on top of the crock pot, and we're just going to relax, and we're going to wait until everything is all done cooking. And we'll be back when it's just about done, and I'll show you guys the finished product. I did forget to mention, guys, that you do have to occasionally come and stir the dip while it's in the crock pot, because it can get stuck. When the crock pot can get real hot or whatever, it can burn around the edges or burn around the bottom. So you do have to stir it up, and just so you can, when you're stirring it up, it just helps for your dips, for all the flavors to get brought together. So just make sure you stir it up occasionally. I'll show you guys when I stir it up and how long if I waited to stir it up. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So hey guys, as you can see, I have a different top on, and I have somewhere to go. I got somewhere to go. It is late at night, but I got somewhere to go. or whatever. But I'm gonna just show you guys the finished product real quick, and you know, that's it. And here we go. And this is what I was telling you guys about the burnt sides. But as you can see, it's nice and ready and saucy and steamy and hot. But that's what I was telling you guys about the burnt sides, especially if you have a smaller crock pot. You know that some of the smaller crock pots don't have that setting. It's just hot. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is a quick little cooking tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. They'll be dropped down in the description below. Love you guys. See ya in the next video.